Alright, it is, what we're doing? We're doing 4 o'clock in the morning vibes right now, man. It is going up in the shop. I'm not sure what it is outside. Got the heat on. We got it 64 degrees in here. To me, that's comfortable. Over here fighting with Yana, with the supercharger set up for. So, just to keep it clear, not to sugarcoat any of this stuff, I just end up remachining a whole nother plate because I painted this one here so nicely. I didn't feel like repainting it, so let's see if I can find this other one. I have done some more mods to it. It's going to the machine shop in the morning. I'm gonna get it milled. Just what it is. It's not terrible. It's just I would like it to be a little bit lower. I welded the DODs. They make plugs for them that are a lot simpler, but I didn't know that at the time. Plus, you know, I don't know. I just wanted to prove I could do it. Anyways, so I had to grind some of these bosses down because they're no longer needed because they don't have to stop any oil. So I'm not sure if some of that was stopping me. And then the plate is, I guess, decently thick, so I'm thinking 10, 20 thousandths I can get taken off of it. Then I also came back and I sunk these a little bit deeper, and once it gets milled, I will probably have to sink them just a tad bit more, but there's plenty of meat there, so you can kind of see it there. There's plenty of meat there, so I'm going to do that. So the supercharger itself, let's see if you can see it here, has boss in there, and I kind of need it to sit on there. Okay, you can kind of see it there. So I kind of need that to sit on the head. It's just too close in here. I'm trying to get some clearance there so I make sure it's sitting down and I can get a good seal on the gasket. So that's what's going on there. It's always something. Something else I'm gonna have to look into. On these here, I need to get these swapped to AN fittings. I'm not sure, somebody makes a piece. I'm probably just gonna end up welding on a 90 to an AN on each side, however I want them to come out once I look at it on the car. This one right here, this is gonna take a tap. I'm gonna have to tap this in the side so I'm able to put a digital fuel pressure gauge on it. So that has to go down. So I'm going to have to tap it here, and then I'm going to have to come back and weld the top of that close for the oil pressure. And then, like I said, come back here and put a tap in it. So that also has to go down. So a bunch of mods to make this supercharger work. And I thought my biggest concern was the pulley setup, and I haven't even got to the pulley setup. And then we're gonna have to do, however, this is gonna sit in the car. Where am I gonna get my cold air from? So I was thinking the pulley setup, getting those aligned was gonna be my biggest issue here. I'm still saying it's easier than a turbo setup because I don't have to do a hot side and a cold side and an intercooler. I don't have to do that. Everything is kind of right here. I know they make some of the new ones that have the intake and the intercooler, so that can save you a lot of fab work there. But then you turn into, you know, hood clearance issues. So this is what I'm fighting with. This is what's going down. Still a bunch of other stuff I have to do to make this supercharger setup work. I still don't have injectors for it. I still have to get that in motion. I don't have the EFI. I don't have the computer for it yet. This motor will be getting crunk up with the carburetor setup, and we're gonna run it, gonna break it in like that. And once I'm ready to put it in the car, or I'll probably get it set up on the EFI before I put it in the car. I'll get exhaust, everything, full exhaust, mufflers, all that on the run stand. Get it set up with the full pulley system, be running water through it, everything, before I actually drop it in the car and start tuning it. So that's something that I probably will do. I'll be showing all that. So that's what's in the mix, man. I tell everybody, if it was easy, if it was cheap, everybody would do it. It's just it looks sweet. Oh, I'm just gonna boot up a supercharger and go. It's not that sweet. So these are the mods that I'm going through. Yeah, then my crossover. The crossover also has to change. It can't go straight across anymore. So the crossover is gonna have to come out and in. So I'll be seeing how I'm gonna fab that. So bunch of small things that will keep you from running this setup same day. I think it would be really tough if you never install one of these, which I have not, one of these style superchargers, and to say, hey, like I bought this one used trying to save money, buying one used or even buying it brand new, because I doubt it's gonna come with absolutely everything that you're gonna need, because like it's not gonna come with the cover, with the flush mount bolts. It's just, it's certain stuff. It's not gonna, what size injectors? It's not gonna come with injectors. So it's certain stuff that goes along with this that it's gonna kind of slow you down from I guess throwing it together the same day. Pro charger setup, I guess you could keep your same intake, same thing, you know, possible with turbo, but then you still have the intercooler issue there that you have to go through. So I don't know. I'm looking at some pro charger setups for another car, and that would be pretty sweet to do a pro charge instead of turbo and do an intercooler, you know, up under the intake. Could save some space and some time, some fab work. You could still go off the pro charger straight to the intake. So I might look into that on this other car over here, but we're gonna make the supercharger work. That's what I'm determined to do. The goal might be a little frivolous, but nitrous car, supercharger car, pro charger car, turbo car. That's the plan. That's what's in the mix. I guess the only thing I'm short on right now is the pro charger setup. So I'm still on Marketplace looking for good deals on those. So I might even try Vortec. Might try something a little bit, you know, a little bit cheaper, a little bit more affordable, because it's really not like a max horsepower deal at this point in time. It's just having different styles of power, different drivability levels, you know, just different feels. It might have been on Fast and Furious. Just like, man, you really need like a different car for every mood that you in or whatnot. So just enjoying life, going at that, you know, car wise, enjoying the build, enjoying the process, because it's like, it's no lie, man. It's like you want it bad, and then you get it. I'm not gonna say like it's not great, but it's like you really have to enjoy the build. You have to enjoy the process of getting there, because like once you're there, it's like you're there. You can drive the car and you can enjoy it, but a lot of times the build takes longer, you know, than I guess the thrill. So you need to enjoy the build just as much as you're expecting the thrill, man. So we're gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna knock this out. I'm gonna take you along the journey, man, in the mix.